You know what always makes me mad? I'm still mad about this. No argument, Star Wars is an awesome book series and movie series. You can't beat it. The effects and everything, it's amazing. One thing I hate is those lightsabers. When you're a kid, you first see Star Wars, you think, man, I want a lightsaber. You always want a lightsaber. I want a lightsaber, I want a lightsaber, I want a lightsaber. They come up with lightsaber toys. You go and buy one. It's a piece of plastic that lights up. You can't cut anybody in half. You can't delimb them. You can't even cut their eyes out or stab them. When you try to poke them with it, the plastic goes back inside the handle. That always made me mad. Why would you want a lightsaber when you couldn't kill somebody with it? That's what made me mad about it, the lightsabers. And then, everybody wants to be a Jedi. Everyone wants to be able to use the Force to jump over buildings, and to fly around, and to pull stuff towards them. You know, push stuff away, or use electricity and kill people with it, you know? Everyone wants to do that. Because animation is a jerk, okay? If you see something that happens because of animation and special effects, you automatically want to be able to do it. Like a lightsaber, using the Force, flying, all that kind of stuff. I mean, when you first saw Superman or anything like that, with flying, you wanted to fly. But you couldn't. So you go and buy a Superman costume and try to jump off your balcony, but your mom would always catch you when you were just climbing over the railing and pull you back in. You'd be crying your head off because you want to fly. And I guess that's why they put labels, stupid labels on costumes that wearing this garment does not enable you to fly. Animation and special effects makes life better for the movie maker people because they get more money, but they also kill more children. Like, you want to have a lightsaber fight with your friends, so you all go out and buy those awesome, wicked awesome plastic lightsabers that suck, and you start beating each other with them. Somebody's going to eventually get hit over the head. It's going to be the smallest kid that's always a little sissy, that always cries to his mommy, and tells everybody else that he never gets in trouble. And he gets hit in the head, gets hurt, lies on the ground crying for 10 minutes even though it doesn't hurt after the first 3, and everyone gets in trouble and he gets a cookie. I hate that. There's always one kid, always gets hurt, everyone gets in trouble, the kid gets a cookie or juice or something. It's just not fair. It's not right. How many of you have a friend that gets away with everything but has something to do with it every time? And they usually get a cookie for it. Like when you're younger, like 5 to 7, you're all hanging out, being all fanciful and stuff, and then one of them says, Pokemon's gay. They've moved on. And everyone's like, oh no you didn't, and they start beating on them. And the kid that says Pokemon's gay goes and pounds all of them. And then their mother comes out, whoever's house you're at, and says, oh, what did you do? And there's like, I did it in self-defense, they attacked me. So the kid gets a cookie, and everyone else gets sent home. It's stupid. Special effects make everything worse for you. Kids that get away with everything make stuff worse for you. Cookies make stuff worse for you. You know, cookies taste good, sometimes they taste bad, depends on what you put in them. And one time, if you go to a restaurant like Tim Hortons or something, you order a chocolate chip cookie. It's about as thin as 3 pieces of paper stacked together, and there's like 3 chocolate chips in it. And it tastes like they took powder and stuck it together in a big ball, shaped like a cookie, and didn't cook it. It's like a cookie if they didn't cook it. And then, it tastes good somehow, so you keep eating it. And you get fat, and that's where there's a high obesity rating in the world. People are dying of obesity in North America. There's people in like Africa who are dying of starvation. Why don't you just have like an annual fat people hunt and feed them to the Africans? They're starving. Well, not all of them, but some of them are starving. There's people in like the Middle East that are starving, in Asia that are starving. And like North America has this huge obesity rating. We should just let all obese people live in the wild. And have an annual obesity people hunt. You go with your rifles and spears and blow darts, Or you can probably even kill them with just poking them with a twig and they fall over. They can be running, you can just chase them down, they'd be running, they'd run on their breath, you just poke them and they fall over, and they're dead, right? Because their own fat crushes their lungs. And you can feed them to starving people in Africa and Asia. People are dying, okay? It's not funny. People are dying over there because there's not enough food. And we have so much food, people are getting fat. And, like, okay, do you like seeing people who weigh like 500 pounds at the beach? I don't. You know why? Because it's disturbing. And they go in the water, and when a wave hits them, their whole body ripples with the wave. Nobody needs that. Let all the obese people run out in the wild, live there, and if they lose weight, they can come back into civilization because they're probably not going to get much food there unless they start eating entire trees, which I assume some of them will resort to, you know, because some of them are obese because they like to eat, some are obese just for medical reasons. I have nothing against obese people, but it's just that the ones that eat constantly and can help it, they just choose to eat, and they get fat, and they're greedy, and they're always rich. They're always the rich people, and they never donate to any charities. Like, they could, with all the food that some of these people eat, they could sponsor like 25,000 children somewhere else that are starving, okay? But instead they buy like chocolate bars and pies. And they're fat. I say the people like that should be let into the wild, have an annual obesity people hunt, and just ship them off to Asia or Middle East, Africa, wherever they're starving people. You know? They need it. And yeah, cannibalism, it's not a good thing, but it's a resource that we have to use, okay? Obesity is a natural resource in North America. It may as well be, so use it. Please.